Okay, these things are coming out so fast, I'm gonna have to give you a 2-for-1, or should I say, combination. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Santana, and before we get started, make sure that you hit that follow button, like the video, comment, share it out. We need to get these videos out to everyone. Also, I do lives, so if you enjoy this, I promise you, you're gonna enjoy the lives. Hit that notification so you know exactly when I go live. The United States Supreme Court has made another one decision, and I'm gonna give you two decisions that were actually made, and they're kind of related, so let's get into it. This first decision was one that was made about whether or not kids can opt out of learning about the queer community in storybooks in school. Of course, this case was brought up by Christian and Muslim parents, where basically they didn't like the fact that their kids' storybooks had people from the queer community represented in this storybook. The decision made in lower courts basically saying, hey, if you don't like it, you can opt out. Your kids don't have to read them. They don't have to learn about them. But those parents said, no. We don't want the opt-out clause because that violates our First Amendment right, the freedom of speech. So they don't want the option to opt out. They want it gone. With that ruling, that 6-3 ruling, they did actually rule that it violated the First Amendment right, and so there shouldn't be an opt-out. They just actually have to remove those storybooks with queer people in it. The reason why I say this is a 2-for-1 is because there was a decision made that kind of affects kids, age verification, and for family-friendly language, I'll say corn. The corn industry. Corn. This decision is to now uphold an actual age verification law by Texas to check and make sure that if you're watching corn, then you're over the age of 18. With this check, it will require that you verify that you are over the age of 18, and not only verify it, but you provide proof. You can't just click in and say, yeah, I am. No, you got to prove it. And even more so, the grounds of this actual case was doing so would violate the First Amendment right, freedom of speech. Now, again, the interesting thing about this ruling, the 6-3 ruling, is they're saying, actually, this does not infringe on your freedom of speech, and they should be actually allowed to do it. So these were two cases related to minors, and both of them connected to the freedom of speech. I think this is a targeted effort to continue to attack the First Amendment right, and by the Trump administration as a whole, to attack the Constitution. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I love you all, and as always, peace.